What's poppin', YouTube? Freaking Saturday, man. It's a beautiful day. Getting some shit done. Oh, working on the car today, man. Gonna try and get this floor in. I'm gonna show you guys what I'm looking at here. Let's say around there. Okay. Probably wish I'd have got a little bit more of a. I wish I would have. Well, whatever. Like I say, if you could have seen what this thing looked like before I put it in, I had to. As you can see, I had to make a backing plate for what I'm calling a transmission cover. Okay, so there's going to be an aluminum cover, like I'll have a steel floor covering like here. Same thing on the side over there, steel floor there. But in the center right here, kind of go growingly, you know what I'm saying? It's going to be this whole center will be an aluminum shield. Not shield either, cover. Just not even a cover. The shield goes on the transmission, but it'll be aluminum cover. That way it's kind of like easy access, you know, yada, yada, yada. Plus take some weight out of the car. So anyway, the backing plate I needed to put in there was kind of the start of this floor. Because I had a floor in there. I'm pretty sure if you look back a video or two, you'll see that I had some bent bar in here, some square tube and shit. Well, that was because I got all bend happy with my bender there. My freaking bender, and started putting in metal thinking I was like, oh yeah, that looks great. Well, you learn, right? So it's a learning process, and I learned that this needs to be made before the floor because this is where my floor, well, not in all cases, but I guess maybe, I don't know. In my case it did, so. Anyway, I got this thing all made. It's tacked up. Now granted, it ain't great, but again, river. But in my opinion, dude, this thing is tits, man. I mean, I had to do some crazy shit, and I mean, I made this thing work, and it don't look bad, and I think it's going to do the job, and it's strong. Let's see here so you can see the back of it. So, there's the back of it. All goes back. So, anyway. And then back down that side. So, anyway. Got to do a little trimming on the front still. That little spot there hanging in, I got to get that, but blah, 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 blah. So, we're going to put a floor in. So, damn it. Good old air compressor. Anyway, shut that back on. So we're going to put this floor in this weekend. I think today, which today is Saturday. I think today I'm going to get all my framing back in it. And then run out and grab my boss's brake. Because, you know, you got to borrow the boss's brake sometimes. So, borrow his brake. My brake is just not long enough, man. It's just not going to be long enough. So, anyway, go get the brake, and then tomorrow I'm going to start bending up some metal, man. I'm going to put the floor in this fucker. I'm done playing with it. I've been scared. I'm not going to lie to you. I don't know why I've been freaked out about this floor, but I'm freaked out about it. I don't know why. I don't know why. But been that way through the whole car, man. It's like I get to something and I'm like, oh man, dude, can I really do this? And then after I'm done, I'm like, smiles on my face. I'm like, hell yeah, I can do it. For example, mounted that sucker up, no problem, man. So anyway, but that's simple stuff there. I mean, that's simple. I got to show you another thing I got to do. I have got to put hind ends on my friggin' bars, on my ladder bars. They weren't no good, the old ones, and they were too small. They were this one here, which the old tabs are still on, so you can actually see. That's a 5/16 bolt, man. I mean, it may look big in the video, but that's a 5/16 bolt right there. And that back there is a 7/16 bolt, and I wasn't digging it. So whenever I upgraded the heim to a 1/2 inch, even if I drilled that out, my heim hits the rail of the ladder bar. So here I am thinking, yeah, hell yeah. Done with the back end, I'm done with ladder bars, and then go to upgrade that crossbar, which I didn't want to leave it alone. It had a lot of shake in it. I mean, it was moving back and forth probably. I had probably about an inch of play in my rear end, left to right. Not up and down, got nothing up and down, back, forth, da-da-da-da-da. Those Heims, those new ones are great, but these dudes, I got to put on. So I got 2 of them. And I got 4 of those. There's tabs, which I got a whole shit ton of tabs, man. I knew I was gonna need them, so I went ahead and got some stuff. But what I got to do is I got to weld. I'm gonna weld these on. Weld me one right here. Weld one right there. Go back there. Cut all that shit off, cut this other one off too, cut all that off, and then I'm gonna put me one back here, right along the side of there, and I'll take my measurement, and I think I'm gonna use a swedge bar, make it simple instead of getting a, cause you can get a chromoly tube with weld in threaded somethings, okay? I can't remember what the fuck those things are called. But you can get them. And you put the pipe together, which was similar thing to these right here is what I'm talking. These are what I'm talking about. Welding these right here. So like I could buy a bar and cut it to length and put one of these in and weld it in and yada yada yada. But I think that I'm just going to use a swedge bar, which are something that you usually see in a dirt car. So I know they're strong. I mean, some bitches are going to be strong. Brought to you by Rice Krispie Treats. Boy, they keep you going. They keep the shakes away. So anyway, well, right. So that's, yeah. So new Heims on the ladder bars. I'm going to probably I might do a little video on doing that. Because I can weld that shit all up on my little welding table and do maybe a little video of that, but yeah. So we're getting somewhere. Maybe by the weekend might see a couple panels in there. I don't know. I don't know how far I'll get. Anyway, let's see what we can do. All right, so I made some pieces for this here floor. Okay, all right. So this is the driver's side here. That's the driver's side piece. Passenger side. Okay, so passenger side, I got lucky, it was a straight ass ride. Bam, bam. The driver had a little kicker in it. Just put a little slice, you know what I mean? Put a little slice and brought them up, welded them up. I just grinded the weld on this side because this is where my floorboard's gonna sit, so. Oh man, really touched the weld around the rest of it. Just some spot welds, you know what I mean? Just some spots. But boy, your boy's getting better at that welding thing. Boy's getting better at that welding. Anyway, so let's see here. I'll show you how these go in. I'll tack them up in there for you guys, but that's how that's gonna look right there. Wapow. Wapow. Weld that in there. Probably I might do a little support to it. I don't think I'm gonna. I think I'm just gonna square that up. Well, I might do one down here. I might do like one down over there. But I think the back will be good because I'm not really gonna be putting a whole lot of weight there. Maybe put like something. Anyway, okay. So we got some pieces made. Gonna get them in there. I'll be back with you in a second. Alright, so I went ahead and got, this would be the driver's side. It's all braced in, you know what I mean, so that it don't move and whatnot when I weld it, and it's all plumb and flat and whatnot. Got a couple pieces of steel in there, good thick pieces, so I know that it's straight. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna set this thing on a tripod and do a little welding, I guess. I don't know, I'll throw that in there, see what it looks like. But we're gonna weld this piece in here real quick. Alright, so here we go. Oh, drop the shit already, man. Drop the shit right. So what I do to keep shit from moving all around on me and whatnot is I kind of tack it in, you know what I mean? I kind of give a couple tacks here and there, maybe do one here in the middle, one in the middle, come down here, hit one in the bottom because I cut the top a little short, so I'm going to hit the bottom first and then come in and spot the top. So I'll probably actually work up the sides and then come around in the top. Leave the top for last so I don't pull it in. But anyway, wait a minute. Wait. I can't do nothing without a glove, man. I'm burnt. Poor left hand. Poor left hand has took a beating this week, man. I got 3 tore up fingers. All right. Couple good tacks right there. Couple good tacks right there. Doesn't look like that moving around or nothing. Okay. I think I'm gonna fall underneath here real quick. Fall on down. Wait. Hey! You know, I want to say this, okay? Shout out to Lincoln. The screen on this welding helmet, I don't know if you guys can see it. The screen on that welding helmet, shit, I love it. Okay, this welding helmet, I haven't done too many reviews or anything on that thing, and I got no complaints on that, man, not one. But anyway, alright, so we're tacked. Everything looks like it's alright. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to burn some in here real quick. Go ahead and just burn me. They're ready. They're ready. Alright. Come up. You know, I will say this, guys. Guys with hair know what I'm talking about. Who weld. You almost got to do a man bun. I'm to the point where my hair's so long, I'm going to have to do a man bun. Spot welding's the way to go, guys, on this thin shit. You don't want it to move a whole lot. Spot welds look just as good. You can give them a row of nickels. But like I say, I want to show you why I'm spot welding, guys. Alright, I fucked up on this front and I cut this top a little short. I cut the top a little short, you know what I mean? It was horrible. I ain't gonna lie. But like I say, I'm a roofer. But this top had a little gap in it. Oop, where's it at? See that gap? So when I spot weld, if you notice, the gap's still there. I mean, it hasn't pulled it in, you know what I mean? So that's right on with it, you know what I'm saying? I'm not getting it too hot. It's not pulling in on me, but I'm getting it hot enough that she's gonna stick, you know what I mean? I'll spot that other side and then I'll give her a good hot run. But anyway. Alright, so yep, man, there's some the welding in the video. I'm gonna tack this thing all in, man. I'll show you guys what it all looks like when it's done. Alright, so I got that one all welded in there, put a little sport in. Alright, so that way it kinda helps sport it. But that's 3/4 tube or square tube, so 083 Wallers or no 60 something maybe. But that motherfucker's stout, dude. I ain't gonna do nothing. It ain't going nowhere. So got that all welded in. Got my back done. Like I say, it's not hard, boys. Turn it to liquid. Let off the button. Anyway, it's getting there. Like I say, I got that piece in. So I'm got my my next piece here. I'm gonna wiggle, yeah. Wiggle. Let me get my ass through the last garage. Alright, so I got my next one in, and I know that this one here is 1/2 inch, and then that one's 3/4. I understand that, I do. But whenever you don't have any more 3/4, see that piece of 3/4 there I got? See that? Yeah, I'm short. So I'm not gonna let that stop me. I'm gonna use a piece of 1/2 inch. This is the passenger side of the car. Ain't nobody gonna be over here. Ain't gonna be doing nothing but holding some electronics, and this the other side of this transmission. So I think I'll be good. I don't think it'll hurt nothing. I mean, I don't really even think I really don't even see a point in putting a support in it. I'm just gonna run that some gun there, and kind of a weight saver, you know. But I got it all clamped in so she don't move much, you know. I mean, granted, I could have those clamps up a little closer and everything, but hey, if you don't get it real hot and you don't go real fast, like, ain't no point in trying to bust that whole fucking thing out in one weld, you know. I mean, I understand you guys can with your TIG welders and your super badass welding skills. I understand it, you can. For us fellers that don't know what the hell we're doing very well, spot welding ain't a bad idea, guys. I mean, if you kind of, once you get to feel a spot welding, you can almost make it look like you got your row of nickels there. I mean, they don't look too bad. Now, granted, don't get as hot, but you just got to leave the, you know, don't be so quick off the trigger. Get a puddle of mud there. Anyway, so I'm gonna go ahead and weld this side up and get all this bracing out of here, and we'll see what it all looks like without the junk. Alright, so I got everything pulled out, and I went ahead and started even mocking up some cardboard and whatnot, and kind of messing around. But so there's my rails. I got my rails in, of course. And I put some cardboard in. These are I mean, this, now granted, I'm not going to cut that into a piece of metal. I'll add another piece of cardboard to that with a piece of masking tape, and tape a piece to connect this and that back. Well, that's a separate piece. That's actually going to be another piece. So that'll be one piece. This here will all be one piece right here. This is going to be one piece. That there and this back section here will be one piece too. But that up there is actually going to be separate, so I'll show you that. But there's my back one. I got my back in, backs. So I'll use these as templates to make my aluminum, or not my aluminum, but my floors. So that's how that worked out there. So my floor is going to do a bend and come up here. I'm actually going to do a weird little bend here. I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to run my floor like such, right? Of course, going over here, right? And then let me see if I can find something here. There we go. Here we go. Kind of give you an idea of what I'm doing. So that metal will bend to a 90 on this edge right here, right along this outside edge, or this inner side edge, whatever, however you want to call it. But so floor gonna line up, come up, and butt up to that, right? Now that's just, yeah, anyway, so that'll butt up. I ain't for sure if it's going to butt up or if it's going to overlap a little. I ain't for sure yet. I don't know. But when the time comes, we'll figure it out. But I'm using 24 gauge steel, which is like paper thin. I don't want the shit to warp. So I think I figured out me a little way to do this inside lip and strengthen it. Because again, it's only 24 gauge. So it's kind of thin to put Zeus springs, like a Zeus spring, because that's what I'm going to put in that 90 right there, is a dimple with a Zeus spring. Got all the stuff to do it now, and that'll be in that 90, and my aluminum shield will Zeus to that. But to stiffen that up, I think is what I'm going to do, is instead of just bending a straight 90, I think is what I'm going to do is I'm going to go up with the 90, right? Let me get a better squeeze on that. Come on, somebody. So I'm going to go and bend the 90 up, but I'm going to bend it back down and have that back come down past, right? And is what'll happen is that past, you know, that shit that bends past will come and butt right up to the back, kind of looking like something like that, right? Instead of it being up here, it'll kind of come down past. Let's see. Let's just go over here. Let's go over here. There we go. So instead of being just 90 there, it's going to come up and it's going to bend back down and it's going to come to the bottom of here. And I'm going to weld it down here behind all these bends, basically. I don't, pardon me. Flatulence. Getting old. All right, getting old. All right, so anyway, instead of welding it here where it's going to warp my damn floor, I already know it. You know, I'm going to send waves across that fucker looking like an ocean. I'll weld it down here, and I'll have a 90 here, I'll have a 90 here, or I have a 180 here. I have a 90 and a 180. But those will deflect any of the warpage from my weld, I believe. I'm not 100% sure because I ain't never done it. But that's going to go all the way around like such. I'm probably only going to have it come up like an inch. Probably have it come up like an inch and maybe a quarter. I don't know. However much I need for a Zeus spring. So probably just like that much. So probably about an inch. Yeah, inch and a quarter. Inch and an eighth. Passenger side's all, or passenger side. This will be what the driver's side's gonna kind of look like. See, it doesn't go all the way under my pedals. I know. And if I'd raised it up, then I'd have been freaking kicking somebody in the forehead to fucking hit my brake pedal. So, no, this is where it went. Okay, I can make another piece. I'm gonna bring another piece, put another piece up here, and then I'll kind of tack the two together. And maybe put like a rubber boot over this or something. We'll figure something out, right? Figuring it out. But let's see, take that, kind of see how it turned out. But it'll all come right to it, and like I say, that mid plate comes right here, so this is all closed off, and my floor will come in here, come right to this, and run right on out, man. This is going to be so nice. Put me a little support in there. A little support right there. Anyway. So, that's where I'm at, man. See how it looks from the... Looks pretty good from the front, man. I think it just looks awesome. I do. The Lord above is a good man. He is overseeing my project. He is making sure that I'm doing everything right. Well... Dave Lukey is overseeing my project, making sure that I ain't screwing nothing up. I mean, he's letting me know yay or nay, but the Lord is definitely on my side, guys, because this shit is not easy. And man, this thing here, this here was a trick. I mean, I made two of them. Oh, hang on, I got it. Oh, no, you don't. That thing likes to interrupt me. It loves to interrupt me, man. It's like, oh, you're on YouTube. Let me do that. But this thing here, I made 2 of them. Second one was a good one. So, but had to weld all that together, all these little angles, right? I had to make that. But it turned out to be perfectly square because, like, see, let me show you something here. So if you notice, it falls. You see how it kind of falls back? Okay, well, the reason it falls back is because it's going to go down and be about, it's only going to be an inch tall here, you know, 1.25 inches, 1.5 inches, something like that tall. So it's perfectly, everything goes towards where it needs to go and ain't going to be all screwy bluey. But see how I had to, these pieces are, this is how I connected them. I mean, I had to cut that into the other piece and then da 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 and blah 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 and tack 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 tack. I got about a good 1,000 tacks. I'll tell you, I got 500, 600 psi of gas worth of tacks, man. Hell, but anyway, so yep. The floor, I'm going to do the templates. I'm going to make my templates tonight. It is officially, I think it's 8:30. I think it's 8:30 at night. Been at this since about 9 o'clock this morning. And in one day, I accomplished to get the floor mounts back in it. And, yeah. Anyway, long story short, boys, I got a long road ahead of me still. That's okay, man. What else are we going to do? Yeah, there ain't nothing else to do. Go out drinking. Go out chasing women that want your money. I'm good, man. This lady right here, she going to get all my money. And she stays right here at home with Daddy. Right here at home with Daddy. She don't go nobody else. And gets to worry about her in nobody else's bed. She just won't fit. Anyway, boys, other than that, guys, like I keep saying, man, love thy neighbor. Go over there, maybe, hey, you need a hand with something over there, you know? You got a skill that he doesn't. He may have a skill that you don't, and you go over there, you know, blue-collar feller, or whatever. I don't know, blue-collar, white-collar, but fucking hard-working guy goes over to a guy's house, needs a hand, and he might be able to help you out in a way that you can't do it. So, long story short, extend your hand to your neighbor. All right, so guys, stay safe. Have a good week. Hopefully this corona should be gone. Peace, chick.